the entertainer, the singer.
Here's your pass into my world. I'm the artist, Hennessey Williams.
But all my million girls ain't nothing but no fool. Let me get my heat on. Say they gonna take a break. Let me get my heat on.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to All Access Pass. This is your exclusive into the world of those who are doing it big in the entertainment world and those who are doing it big in the community. I am in Augusta right now, Augusta, Georgia, with the one and only Hennessey Williams. What's up, my dude?
What's going on, brother?
It's good to see you again,
Making
man.
it, man. Making it, man.
Now, y'all got to understand now, I saw this guy perform before, and this dude is truly off the chain, man. He's got this song called, what's the song? Eat On. Eat On. Get your eat on. Now, I was at one of the shows, and I saw some women sitting there at one of the shows, and they weren't doing nothing. But when you did that song, all of a sudden, they were like, oh. They were like, what? I was like, girl. I said, y'all, hey, he about to get his eat on. So that song became a hit for me, man. And I appreciate you allow us to do this interview with you and everything.
Thank you
so
for having us,
I
brother.
got some questions here.
All
right, that I want to ask you that I'm quite sure that a couple of people want to know.
All
The
right.
first thing is the name Hennessey now.
Yeah.
When I told a couple of people I was coming out here, they want to know, where did you get the name Hennessey?
All right.
Now, they thinking you drinking too much or, you got an alcohol problem. So, explain to us, what's the name Hennessey?
Well, the way I got the name Hennessey, I was going by another name, Mr. VIP at the time. I had to open up for Hennessey Williams. He came to Augusta, and they asked me to open up for him and show him love in the city. So when I did, I always give out a customary bottle of Hennessey. So once after he performed and after I performed, I gave him a bottle of Hennessey, and I told him I want to be just like it. He said, okay, you're gonna be Hennessey Williams then. He said, by the way, I'm gonna call you Henny Williams. And I took it and ran from there. And ever since then, and I can be honest with you, my career took off.
Just for that name alone?
Just for the name change, Hennessey Williams.
Now, is that like a professional name change? Did you change it to that name or is it just your stage name?
It's just my stage.
It's just your stage name.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, it's catchy.
Yeah.
Hennessey Williams, because everybody keep hitting me up like, yo, what's that name?
Yeah.
Well, wow, that's a remarkable story.
Yeah.
So, during your career and stuff like that, you've been doing a lot, How long have you actually been doing music?
I've been doing music since 91 on a major level. Since 91, yeah. I started in a group back in 91. I opened up for Keith. My very first show I opened up for Keith Sweat, Silk, and H-Town.
Word?
Very first show.
Wow.
Me and I was in a group called Infinity back in the day. We opened up our very first show out of the gate. So we took off big. Things happened. We went our separate ways, and you know what I mean? And I just took it from there.
Wow.
I took a small break, then I just came back into it, and then it just took off again once I made that name change.
So you opened up for these major artists.
Yeah.
Now that's big.
Yeah,
That's
this
big
was
for
their high point. This was in 91 when they first hit the scene.
Wow. So and so since you opened up for such big acts like them, what's your biggest show? What's the biggest performance you've done?
The biggest one to me was the Eric Benet show that I did this year, earlier this year. Eric Benet, it was, man. I learned a lot on that show, but to me that was my biggest show because I learned the most from that show, and it was home. It was right here in Augusta. That was the biggest one for me.
Wow.
And I've done several shows, nice shows, but to me that was the one that meant the most because it was at home.
Was it hard performing with him? Because it's like the ladies' man. You know what I mean? You got your song. Now you probably had that song out back then. Get your eat on.
No, not back then.
Okay. What actual song did you actually perform back then when you was performing with him?
With Eric Benet?
Yeah.
This year, actually I did Take You From Your Husband and Eat On.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, actually I did do it, and
Okay.
it was.
That's big, man. You kind of blew me away because I could tell in your craft when I saw you perform, you really get into your performances and stuff like that. And so one of my questions is when you perform this stuff, which show was more memorable and more beneficial to you throughout your career?
The most beneficial, I would say, the Keith Sweat Silk H-Town show. That was the most beneficial because it actually, I'm naturally shy, but just when I hit that stage that night, it all went away.
You shy.
It all went away.
Nah, hold on now. Because I'm telling you, from your stage performance,
It's totally
you
different.
can't tell.
Yep.
You're comfortable on the stage, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're really into the audience, and you got a way of putting them women in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But pay attention to me before the show. What I'm doing. I'm always sitting in the corner, just laid back, relaxed. I just stay away from everybody.
You're very humble, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're very humble. And I did notice that. To think about it,
Yeah.
when you performed in Raleigh, man, you was more or less like, you know,
Yeah.
how you doing? You
Yeah.
know, just chilling, and you was just getting your mindset, man. And I appreciate that from an artist. And one of my other questions to you is, there's a lot of performers out there,
Uh-huh.
and so many people they're inspired by.
Yeah.
You know, and some people say they're inspired by New Edition or Keith Sweat, like you said, or Eric Benet. Who inspires you as an artist?
My first inspiration was Christopher Williams.
Christopher
Back in the
Williams,
day.
yeah.
Christopher Williams, the smooth, big, light-skinned dude. He was just
I ain't
smooth,
like Christopher Williams.
man.
He too pretty. he was too pretty. He was too light-skinned for me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, his hair. Oh, he got that good hair.
Christopher Williams, the Albie Shores. And then once I got actually into the music, that's when I learned about the Teddy Pendergrasses and Lenny Williams. And I did my history. Then I did my homework. And I learned about all those guys, the Charlie Wilsons, just a whole plethora of people, man. It's just a whole lot of people.
Plethora.
Jeffrey Osborne.
Now, y'all see that? Plethora. Now, you know he's doing it big. Plethora. Using them
Jeffrey
big words.
Osborne, man. Then I got into the Barry Whites, man.
See, you're going way back old school.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of young cats out there
Yeah,
who's doing R&B, especially with hip hop as well.
yeah.
And you know, everybody has their own genre. You
Yeah.
know, I don't knock nobody, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm very picky when it comes to music.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had a chance to listen to your music. Now, if I didn't like it,
Yeah.
I'll tell you I don't like it, but I really do like it.
Yeah.
But you know, what is your view of the way the state of hip R&B is now? You know, there's got so much out there. What's your state? What is your view of it now?
The way that, just say somebody like Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown is more on the pop tip, but since he's a black artist, they automatically say R&B.
Right.
R&B. And R&B shouldn't be a color. You know what I mean? R&B should be a music, a style of music, and it stands for rhythm and blues. He has plenty of rhythm, but he has no blues in his music. So I classify him as pop. But then you go to an artist like Jaheim. Jaheim is an R&B artist. Tank, they're R&B artists. Tyrese, that's R&B. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
R&B is that singing to you. Come here, let me bring you close, let me talk to you, lady.
Yeah.
Something it's for the R&B is strictly for the ladies. No matter how nobody puts it, it's strictly for the ladies.
Now you know
From
a lot of
man's
people.
point of view.
You know a lot of people gonna disagree with you about the Chris
Probably
Brown. You know,
Probably
being pop. You know, because you know Chris Brown being one of the hottest artists out there now. Well, we haven't heard a lot from him because of the stuff that's going on. But you know, a lot of people say that he is for the ladies. His type of music.
Chris Brown is not for Chris Brown. His music, his ladies like Chris Brown because he's a handsome, light-skinned young brother with a bunch of
told you,
tattoos.
light-skinned, I
They
can't-
love him. They love him because he's a good dude, and they grew up with him as a small child, and they watched him grow from a boy to a man.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But ladies liking you don't make you R&B. Our music is for the ladies. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? I
That's
guarantee
well
you, there's
said.
not one female out there that can sing a Chris Brown lyric right now to you. If you just walk up to her, sing a Chris Brown lyric. They can tell you that he'll dance. But tell one of them to sing a Teddy P lyric. Close the door. That's the first thing they're gonna do. Think I better let it go. Something like that.
Woo!
Quick.
Lord of Jesus.
Quick.
Teddy
You feel what I'm saying?
Pendergrass.
That's the difference. R&B is in your soul. R&B is a soul thing. You know what I mean? That's why they call it rhythm and blues. It's soul music.
Wow, that's
Soul music.
well said, man. Because you know the state of R&B, man, has lost a lot of its appeal. Because like I said, with your style of music
Yeah.
and the way you sing with your voice,
Yeah.
you know, it really takes you back. It helps me appreciate what I've missed back in the day. And there's a lot of artists that's coming out now that they seem to can't find their own,
Yeah.
you know, own niche.
Yeah.
And a lot of them get signed to major labels and
Yeah.
some are independent. You know, being at your experience and you perform with so many incredible artists, what advice would you have for independent artists out there today?
Be you. That's the main thing I can tell you. Be you, because all the other stuff, once you get on the main stage and they take all them background vocals out, you got to be you. Because if you're doing all this music and you're auto-tuning and trying to sound like this person and that person. Once it's just you and the mic, you got to be you. I've been to performances where the music didn't work. The only thing worked was the mic, and you got to go a cappella.
Wow.
You can't go a cappella with auto-tune. Then you get exposed. Once you get exposed, your career is over.
Yeah. Ever since that auto-tune came out, it's like everybody tried to do it. R. Kelly tried to do it, didn't work.
Yep.
And Bobby Brown tried it, it didn't work. So if you try to do auto-tune, don't do auto-tune, because all they're doing is covering your voice up, saying people you can't sing.
Yep.
Now you need to leave that to T-Pain, let him handle it.
Yep.
And so you've been doing all this for how many years?
25 now.
25 years.
Yep.
During your point of your career, now let me tell you, that's a lot of pressure you put on people right there.
Yeah.
Because if you perform for all these people, anybody behind you is going to feel the stress.
Exactly.
And I know that you may have felt stress sometime in your career.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a point in time in 25 years that you have performed that you ever thought about quitting?
I've always wanted to quit.
Why?
When you look at it, no matter what you do, you're doing it for money in the long run.
Right.
When the money's not coming the way you want it to come, you get frustrated, and then the people around you talking negative about what you're doing, it frustrates you. Then you just get tired of dealing with it sometimes. But every time I get ready to quit, I'll go to bed that night, and God will tell me I can't.
Well, man, I hope that you don't quit.
I won't.
I mean,
I can't.
Because a talent like yourself, man, and this is just me speaking honestly. You know, I come all the way to Augusta to get this one-on-one interview with you. And I didn't drive all the way down here just to interview somebody who don't have the talent, the charisma, you know, the passion. And that is why I wanted you to be on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Because I saw all of that when you performed. And now that you have done this 25 years, you perform with Keith Sweat and all these big names, you know what I'm saying? You know, I try to think now, what is the next level for Hennessey Williams? So, being that this is 25 years, and I'm quite sure your career is far from over, brother. Far from over.
Good.
So, my question to you is, now that you've done so much with these big name artists like Keith Sweat and stuff, you know, can you tell me exactly what's next for Hennessey out there?
Well, all those big name shows and all those other shows I've done, all of that was for me. Now it's time for me to show love back to the people that supported me. Now it's time for my career to actually benefit my city, the people that supported me. Augusta, Washington County, Sandersville, the people, the Minnesota Fatses, the Tilts, the D. Joneses. It's time for me to make a way for all of us now. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I've done everything that I wanted to do. If I laid over and died tomorrow, I'm happy.
Wow.
And now it's time for me to take care of the people that took care of me and actually brought me to the dance and actually supported me. The city of Augusta has been amazing for me. You feel what I'm saying? They could have easily turned their backs on me, or because I'm R&B and Augusta is a mostly rap city.
Yeah.
But they embraced me. You know what I mean? I can go in any neighborhood, any club at any time and perform my music and get major love at all times. So I salute Augusta, Georgia. I salute the people that supported me. And I want to salute Minnesota Fats. He gave me the opportunity of a lifetime to do the Eric Benet show. He didn't have to do it. Clara the Blonde Diva, the Rowdy Crew, all these people, they supported me, man.
Wow.
The Ray Montanas, the Sean Peasies, all these people who are traditionally rap artists or in the rap genre, they actually supported what I did and they spread the word for me. You know what I mean?
That's great, man.
And the Chanel Wilsons for giving me the opportunity to come up to Raleigh, and that's why I met you. And you for videoing me and taking the time. And you drove 4 hours down here to show us some love. So I appreciate everything, man.
Man, let me tell you something, brother. You answered all my questions, but I'm gonna tell you, it's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah.
You know, and with me, I'm all about seeing my brothers get ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about making sure you guys shine even more.
Yeah.
But you don't need no show, no TV show to help you shine, man, because your talent is incredible.
Appreciate it.
And you have such a craft, man, and such a skill, man. And I'm truly blessed to have an artist like yourself who's about to blow up. So y'all better be ready for Hennessey Williams, I'm trying to tell you. So you go out and buy the Hennessy, drink some Hennessy, and then when he see Hennessy, then them panties are coming off. Cause he gonna get his eat on while you drinking that Hennessy and getting your fill of Hennessy. Let me quit, cause man, let me quit. But Hennessy, my man, I do appreciate you sitting down with All Access Pass, man, and doing this interview.
Sir.
I really do appreciate it. My man Hennessy in Augusta, Georgia. Look out for him coming. Oh, hold on. In 2017. Now, what's the deal with the album, man?
I'm actually working on a new single right now with Bando Jones. It's called Bedroom, and I'm gonna do that's one of my features that I got coming. That's gonna be a major one, but I'm trying my best to reach out to Jaheim and Aaron Hall to try to get a couple of features, and I'm gonna try to finish up a real studio album.
Well, you getting ready? It's getting ready to happen. I get my copy, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Signed, right?
Signed,
don't be
sealed,
having
and delivered.
don't have no album come with your shirt off, trying to doing no D'Angelo and licking your lips. And,
I'm 300 pounds. I can't do it.
I'm gonna throw that damn album in the trash can. I don't want that. Hennessey Williams, man, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate it so much. Hey, this is your man Q, and this has been All Access Pass. We'll see you again next time. Peace.
Peace.